Welcome back to another video. We'll be reacting to Stephanie Lazarus today. Let's get into it. Say hey to YouTube. Welcome to YouTube. Thank you for being here.
The detectives created a ruse, inviting Stephanie to come in and advise them on a case involving stolen art. Knowing they were dealing with one of their own, they rehearsed and prepared for the interview more than anything they had done before. Their plan of attack was to keep the conversation as casual as possible for as long as possible, and carefully waited for the key moments to initiate the confrontation.
Stephanie, I don't know if you know my partner.
Hey, great.
Hi.
Sure, nice to
Yeah,
meet
see
you.
you guys.
How's it going?
Good.
Milling around. Well, have a seat. I don't want to talk about this in the squadron because I don't know who people are listening.
That's true.
And if we go to my side, everybody's always wondering what everybody
Oh,
else
yeah,
is
sure,
doing.
no problem.
Okay.
The first thing the detectives do is set up a compatible tone with the suspect. She has just stepped foot inside an interrogation room, and the detectives negate the negative implications of such an environment through a friendly disposition. Consultative meetings, such as seeking advice over an art theft, can take place anywhere, and the last place detectives would choose to spend more time in would be an interrogation room. The reason they give the suspect for meeting in such an unusual location is to not spread rumors or innuendo. Yet the real reason is that all firearms have to be checked in before entering the area, and they needed the suspect to give up her gun without alerting suspicion.
But we're talking about being busy and stuff. We've been assigned a case that we've been looking at.
Okay.
It's a new case, and reviewing the case, there's some notes to see as far as your name being mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Do you know John Rutan?
Try and imagine for one moment that you savagely murdered a love rival in a jealous rage. Over 2 decades had passed since the act. Then all of a sudden, you're brought to an interrogation room and sat directly opposite 2 senior investigators who bring up the name of the man you committed first-degree homicide for.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Am I tweaking?
Oh, okay.
Do you know John Rutan?
Try and imagine for one moment that you savagely murdered a love rival in a jealous rage. Over 2 decades had passed since the act. Then all of a sudden, you're brought to an interrogation room and sat directly opposite 2 senior investigators who bring up the name of the man you committed first-degree homicide for.
John Rutten?
Rutan.
The
4?
investigators already knew how to say John Rutten's
Wait, 4? So if I'm making an assumption correctly, she killed somebody for that nigga, and she killed him too?
name correctly. The mispronunciation was a simple strategy to see how the suspect would react. Setting aside the element of the murder, John Rutten
This Stephanie? This better not be Stephanie.
was the second longest
That
relationship
nigga look like a
in
basketball player. That nigga look like Mike Dunleavy.
Stephanie's life.
Y'all know Mike Dunleavy? I'm tweaking. Man. Hold on. The basketball player, dumbass. Shit, I'm tweaking. No. The wrong one. Why I can't show y'all? He do look like that nigga. He do. I'm telling y'all, he do. I gotta. Y'all have to see this shit. Bro, he look just like him. I'm tweaking. Chad, I'm tweaking. Man, that's Mike Dunleavy, man.
And a psychiatrist later stated
Mike
that this
Dunleavy,
pause
man.
was 4 times as long as it should have been. She was already being deceptive by acting as if she hadn't thought about that name for so long, giving reason for her
tweaking.
prolonged reflection, when in reality, the name John Rutten was engraved in her memory, and even when
John.
slightly mispronounced, it would have most likely taken milliseconds for her to realize exactly who the detectives were referring to.
Oh, yeah, I went to school with him.
You did?
Yeah.
How long did you know him?
Gosh, I went to school in, let's see, went to UCLA in 1978. I started. And
Damn! She old as hell. You went to UCLA in 1978. Damn! Oh, shit.
You know, met him at school at the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
She says she met him in the dorms,
Damn.
yet left out the fact that they had dated for 4 years and went on numerous holidays together. Even though she wasn't asked directly, a truthful subject would most often volunteer this information without having to be
Yep,
pressed for it.
she withholding information, lying by omission. She's withholding information. I'm a detective too, Detective Leakey on the case.
Yeah, we're very close friends.
Yeah.
I mean, what's this all about?
Well, it's a case we're working on. It involves John, and in there, some of the statements we reviewed, you know, there's notes and stuff that he knew you and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, we good friends. Lived in the dorms for. I lived in the dorms for 2 years.
Yeah, I was more than good
You guys
friends.
lived in the same dorm?
Yeah.
Or- okay.
Yeah, Dykstra.
Okay. Were you guys just friends or anything else, or?
Yeah, we were good friends.
Yeah. Was there ever any relationship or anything that developed between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, we dated.
Uh-huh.
You know.
That's not
I
friends.
mean, what's this all about?
Well, it's relating to
You know what you did.
his wife.
It's unfortunate that Stephanie's face wasn't captured at this moment, because she would have no doubt been immediately struck by the psychological reaction known as fight or flight. Her brain would have just triggered the influx of a specific cocktail of hormones in order to prepare her to either stay and deal with the threat,
That nigga said a cocktail of hormones. Damn, sip on that, Stephanie. Oh shit.
or try and run
She finna be emotionally drunk.
away to safety. Stephanie chooses to fight.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know her?
Not really. I mean, I knew that he got married years ago.
Uh-huh. Did you ever meet her?
God, I don't know.
Do you know who she was or anything?
Well, let me think. God, it's been a long time ago. I may have met her.
Stephanie chopped. She ugly.
The words gosh, God, gee are exclamatory remarks used to express surprise or strong emotion. You will see them used continuously throughout this interrogation, which is the suspect trying to insinuate a vague memory due to a lack of contemplation on the subject matter. She's trying to emit the impression that she would have had no reason to give any further thought to John or anything related to John.
She talking about G. She old as fuck. G. G. I don't know. G. She old as hell.
They
Hell
stopped
no,
seeing each
niggas
other
do
over
not
2
use that
decades
no
ago.
more. Gee willigers.
Yeah. Well, let me see.
Holy
You said
mackerel.
You dated John. How long did you guys date?
Oh, gee.
Well, are you guys, is this something?
As we know, Stephanie is a cop and has been for 25 years. She will be wise to the fact that acting oblivious to the unusual development of the situation will be a glaring red flag in the eyes of the investigators. It's been shown time and again on this channel. Guilty suspects will often try and activate
Sweet mother of pearl.
to a blatant confrontation as a
Hey,
means
Stephanie.
to avoiding it altogether, whereas truthful subjects will address the confrontation and either refute it, or if it's subtle,
I ain't gonna lie, they revealing this story in One Piece pacing. She's a cop. She been a police the whole time. What the fuck?
want immediate clarification and transparency as to what was being insinuated.
I mean, you said I was going to interview somebody about art and how
Well,
you guys are.
Here's
I mean,
Stephanie. Here's the situation. It's basically
That shit fucking her up.
We knew that this when we saw this in this chrono that maybe there was some relationship there. That's what the chrono seemed to indicate.
The detective now subtly
She's a
avoids the
psychopath.
question altogether, but instead offers a deceptively reassuring response to the suspect. He makes a very sharp switch from the investigative subject matter to the previous topic of workplace rumors. He brings her focus back to the false perception of them being on her side. Stephanie had just asked what was going on, and now he essentially replies with, "We are your friends. We're doing you a favor."
And we didn't want to come up to you at your desk and ask those kinds of
She's
questions.
still
or
breathing
doing-
hard as
how
fuck.
Up there, people can see what's going
Damn.
on if you go into an interview room, or people are in there getting
that's
supplies.
okay, I
And
mean-
so we wanted to afford you some privacy, some confidentiality
Okay.
to talk about this, because we thought it might be, something, you're married to someone else, obviously, and so forth. And
Her
you may
chest
want to,
punching. I ain't
talk
gonna
about
lie. It's damn near all I can focus on. That shit. Her body moving with it every
in a setting
time.
where someone, we don't want the rumor mill or gossip or any of that kind of stuff
I
to
mean,
start.
that's fine. I mean,
So we did this just as a means to try and speak to you in just
Okay, I mean,
a
I
confidential
just-
place where where your business isn't out there for other people in
well, I mean,
your division to
yeah,
know
I
about.
mean,
Whether it be shock or the total reluctance to accept the situation at hand, Stephanie warily accepts the reassuring response without further inquiry into her initial challenge. She instead falls back into her agenda of having a foggy memory with regard to the incriminating contents.
God, that's been a million years ago. I mean, what year is it now? 2009? I mean, I graduated in 82. 82, yeah. We dated. I dated other guys. I'm sure he dated other girls.
Well, let me ask you, roughly how long would you say you guys dated?
Oh, jeez. I couldn't even say. I mean,
Notice how she
say.
now goes on to over-explain things that don't require an explanation and weren't even inquired about. It's a clear-cut indication of hyperarousal and a derivative of TMT, also known as terror management theory.
She getting aroused in here? She better not. She getting hyper aroused.
The suspect will go off on unrelated tangents as means for gaining momentary relief. Going into detail about trivial things affords her a brief escape from the terrifying reality eventuating before her. This is a very common occurrence in interrogations where the suspect is facing serious charges, and psychiatrists believe it to be a subconscious coping mechanism.
I started school there in 78. I started UCLA in 1978.
Okay.
I graduated in 82.
We didn't.
I don't even remember what year he graduated, if it was a year or two before.
She's yapping. Nope. How long did you date John for? What the hell? You doing all this yapping?
Me.
Okay.
I think he was a little bit older than I was. I mean, I can't remember if he was born, let's say I'm born in 1960. I don't know if he was born in 58 or 59. I mean, I knew his parents, I knew his sister. His brother went to Northridge. His sister had spent the night at my house before.
Bro, how long did you date John for?
Before he probably spent the night at my house before. I don't.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, because from what you're telling me is you guys dated while you were in college together, right?
Yeah, and probably after college.
Probably.
I can't. Jeez, trying to.
She guilty as hell. Fuck you mean probably? You don't know if you dated him or not after college? Probably. Maybe. Bitch, we need definite answers. It's your life. You lived it. You would know.
When I met my husband in Scott.
You don't remember when you met Scott now. Okay.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I was teaching DARE, because I met Scott when I was teaching DARE up in Oregon. But we had long stopped, dating.
She's
that.
You haven't
yapping.
talked to him for a long time.
Oh, I think I haven't talked to him in a long time. I couldn't even tell you when the last time I talked to him. I met Scott, I'm thinking in 92 maybe, April of 92. It was,
Scott being your husband.
yeah, I'm trying to think. I was teaching DARE.
Oh yeah, breathe.
Let's see, what year is this? We'll be married. I got married in
That little face funny as hell. That face funny as fuck. She talking about, what the fuck is that?
what year is this? We'll be married. I got married in 1996.
That's how you know somebody guilty. That little head with the mouth move. You guilty as hell.
What year is this? We'll be married. I got married in 1996.
Golly,
Prior to
we got
that,
married
I couldn't tell
now.
you how long I had talked to John prior to that.
But since you met your husband, Scott, you hadn't talked to him.
I mean, he may have called me once or twice before we got married.
She's too animated.
Geez, I moved to Simi in 1994 because I lost my house in the earthquake.
Oh, really?
She's
Quite honestly, I probably keep in contact with a few people from the dorms. We all lived on the 10th floor, and there's about 3 or 4 people I keep in contact with. There's probably like 6 or 8 of us that were all really close.
And who are those people?
Oh, geez, Diana Basta, the people I still keep. I haven't been in contact with her in a long time. I mean, what's this all about?
That's what I'm saying, Stephanie. You're fucking yapping.
The suspect challenges the detectives for the second time, and once again, the question is avoided, but this time in a more confrontational manner, as the topic is maintained with no reassurance afforded. The detectives are ramping up the pressure in a very subtle, yet highly effective manner.
What ended the relationship between you and John?
It was kind of...
Relationship between you and John.
What you doing all that for? What the fuck is you doing all that for? A nigga asked you a simple question. A nigga said, what was the relationship between you and John? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? She said, like, she seemed offended. Oh my God.
It was kind of a weird relationship. I mean, we dated. I can't say that he was my boyfriend. I don't know that he would consider me.
That's what.
We did. I don't.
What do you call somebody when y'all date? I guess they wasn't.
It was kind of a weird relationship. I mean, we dated. I can't say that he was my boyfriend. I don't.
She one of them first girls on Instagram. She just like them girls on Instagram. She is. I got it figured out. Stephanie was one of them first IG girls. That's what the hell. She talking about we dated, but he wasn't. I wouldn't call him my boyfriend. Bitch, I would. I would call him your boyfriend, Stephanie. He was your boyfriend.
I don't know that he would consider me his girlfriend.
He would. Y'all dated.
We dated. We did things. I played sports in college. He played basketball.
She slip over. She ease over that part. We did what? Y'all fucked. That's what you mean. Y'all fucked.
Dated. We did things. I played sports in college. He played basketball.
So?
His brother played basketball.
We don't give a fuck about his brother.
We just, it just didn't work out. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Y'all broke up.
I went out with other guys.
You cheated.
Guys. I went on lots of vacations.
You cheated, bitch. I'm sorry.
And once you guys split, were you guys still friends, or kind of,
I mean,
problems? Is it friendly, not friendly?
No, I don't think it was not friendly. I mean, we were friendly. I know that we went to Hawaii at one point. Yeah, I mean,
And you were saying that
she said they dated. They did things. He was on the team. They were on a team. They were in the same dorm. They was in the same dorm, and they dated in college. That's what they said. That's what they said first, before she got wrapped around to this. When they asked how long she dated, she stopped answering questions about that for some odd reason. But they dated. When you date somebody, that ain't just like we went here. I wouldn't say there's people you hung out with that you've hung out with them romantically, like it was a date, but you wouldn't say you dated them. Y'all went on a date and y'all dated is different. Y'all went on a date. We went on a date and we're dating. Different. She said they dated. Like they went on multiple dates and they was in college together, so it was for multiple years. Let's be real. So come on now.
2009 now.
Had you ever met his wife?
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up.
Name or anything, or?
You're going to jail.
Or what she did for a living, or where she worked, or anything about her?
Bitch, you know.
The suspect was just asked 3 consecutive questions relating to the victim. She was supposedly in a reflective state during all 3 of the questions, yet her facial expression completely changed for the 3rd one. This is because she was pretending to be in a state of reflection for the first 2 questions, as she already knew the answers, whereas for the 3rd question, she actually was in a state of reflection and was genuinely searching her memory for the correct response.
Had you ever met his wife?
Damn.
I may have.
They know too much stuff, man. Science is crazy.
Do you remember her name or anything, or?
The 3rd question is about to be posed, and her focus is about to switch from pretending to be thinking
Bro,
to
just look at her face. She's caught.
thinking.
She's
Or what
caught.
she did for a living, or where she worked, or anything about her?
Well, I think I'm going to say I think she was a nurse.
You knew.
I mean, I can't remember how he said he met her.
You knew.
Yeah, I mean, it's been so long ago.
Well, let me ask you, did you go to their wedding, you know?
No, I didn't go to their wedding. No, I don't.
Because why
did not
would you?
go to
You're
their
his
wedding.
ex-girlfriend. Right?
Couldn't even tell you what year he got married. I mean, you know, it's been a million years ago. You know, again, I mean, what, you know, I don't understand why you're talking about some guy I dated a million years ago.
Well, do you know what happened to his wife?
Yeah, I know she got killed.
You wouldn't need to be an expert in body language to recognize the unmitigated terror emanating from the suspect's face at this moment. She had just verbalized the victim's tragic demise for the first time in most likely over 2 decades.
What did you hear about that?
I saw a poster at work. I'm sure I spoke to him about it.
You knew.
I think I spoke to another friend of his about it.
You think?
And how did you first learn about that?
Jeez. Someone could have called me. I could have heard it at work. I think at one point
Could
it
have?
was in a flyer or something. I know a good friend of his.
Were you on the job back then when that happened?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm sure I was on the job. That's why I would have heard about it with the flyer. He had a good friend, Mike Boldrick,
Mike Cock. I got her. I get her good. I did. Mike Cock. Sorry.
You know.
So being that you were kind of used to see John, you know, was everything okay between you guys? I mean, there was never anything uncomfortable or anything between you and her?
8 separate witnesses testified that Stephanie had confronted Sherry at the hospital she worked at, while the 2 of them were reportedly in an intimate relationship with John. The confrontation was said to have been highly aggressive, and Stephanie had to be escorted off the premises by security. Reports stated that Stephanie was by far the more combative, and even made threats against Sherry's life.
You know, I don't know. I mean, it's been so many years. I mean, uncomfortable. I mean, I can't even remember if we had a conversation. I mean, we may have. I may have seen her at his apartment. You know, geez.
Yes, you did. You doing all this kind of.
Where was his apartment?
Jeez.
Notice her passive disposition as she gives the following truthful response.
On Roscoe.
Okay.
Yeah, Roscoe and east or west of DeSoto. Either east or west of DeSoto.
For a cop, she sure does have bad memory.
So.
Do you know where he moved after? Did he move after he got married, or do you know? Or
now notice how her disposition switches from passive to frantic as she once again pretends to have a vague memory.
I'm sure he did.
Did you know where he was living, or?
Somewhere in the valley.
Did you ever visit him and his wife?
Like, come on, you a police officer. Your memory really is ass. Like, very bad. How do you do your job well with such bad memory?
So, you know, get-together, dinners, anything of that nature?
No. Like I said, his sister used to come over. His sister had come to my place.
Oh, y'all, see?
I knew his brother, because his brother played basketball at Northridge. In fact, I was just coming across some pictures that I had just scanned from, I take a lot of photos, like 10,000.
Huh?
And I just did a service where I scanned everything.
And after his wife died, did you talk to him again or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I did talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to him, probably his parents, probably some other friends. You know, I'm sure I talked to him.
Yeah.
But you're not sure where he moved to after he got married?
No idea. I mean,
never went over to visit him or
I don't think.
meet
I
his
mean, I
wife,
don't think so.
Yes, you.
I don't know. I don't think I did.
You know you did.
Visit him. Or
She's terrified.
So. I mean,
Holy shit. Yo, she's terrified.
I don't know. I don't think I did. I mean, I know he lived on Roscoe for a long, long time.
And you're right.
I mean, if you guys are claiming that I'm a suspect, then, you know, I got a problem with, you know, with that.
Why?
Okay?
What you gonna do
So,
about it? Kill us?
You know, if you're
DTA?
doing this as an interrogation, you're saying, hey, I'm a suspect. Well, now I got a problem with, you know, now you're accusing me of this?
I didn't say shit.
Is that what you're saying?
We didn't say shit to you. You mad at us? Are you getting angry? You getting that look in your eye? I didn't say shit, Stephanie. Hold on, okay? Wait.
We're trying to figure out what happened, Stephanie.
Well, I was, I'm just saying, do I need to get a lawyer here?
Spit it out. Spit it out, Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Well, I'm just saying, do I need
That's
to
what I
get a lawyer
said, spit it
for
out.
accusing me of
I mean,
this?
You piece of shit.
You don't have to. I mean,
I'm
you're
just-
here of your own free will. I mean,
No,
you don't-
well, I know, but I
You know
mean,
you're not under arrest. You can walk out
you
whenever
can leave
feel
whenever
like.
you like.
well,
But-
I'm trying to give you some background of, how I knew him, and now you're telling me that somebody's saying that we had this big old fight, and I don't even know what you're talking about.
I never told you
I
that.
don't want to, get in trouble for something that I didn't even do, or you're saying I did something.
Okay.
Yeah, we understand.
I mean, how would you guys like it if the tables were turned on you?
I didn't say shit to you. I wouldn't like
No,
it
that's what
though.
we're telling you. I mean, you're free to go whenever you want. If this makes you uncomfortable and you want to,
Well, now you're starting to make me uncomfortable.
Then go
The
home.
thing is, I mean, detectives did
Killer.
what they could at that time on the crime scene. Okay, and the burglary thing you're talking about, that is an angle that they looked at. I go, but now we're looking at everything else on the case. Because nobody was ever arrested on the case.
I don't know that or not.
Okay. Now, what we'd like to do is, obviously you know about all the DNA stuff and things of the nature that, gets done on cases nowadays. If we asked you for a DNA swab, would you be willing to give us one?
Maybe. Because now,
Because
now I'm thinking I probably need to talk to a lawyer. I mean,
If you did it, you probably should.
because I know how this stuff works, okay? Don't get me wrong, you're right, I have been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
And I wish I had been recording this because now it sounds like, there's, you're selling these people say I'm fighting with her, and now it sounds like you're trying to, I've been doing this a long
Sounds like
time,
you're shaking a lot.
Okay, and now it almost sounds like you're trying to pin something on me.
No,
Now
but-
I got that sense.
Well, what it gets to on these cases, and you know it as well as I do, our job is to identify and eliminate
I
suspects.
can't believe this.
So if we ask you to the point to give us a DNA sample, a buccal swab, so we can identify or eliminate you, would you be willing to do that?
Maybe.
What does that mean?
Because I know this, I
Well, that's where we're at to.
Yes or no?
Because right now,
No.
looking at the evidence, it's possible we may have some DNA at the location.
that's great.
And
Yeah, it is.
we're going to do what we can to try to put this thing together. And your name's in the book. These
We're gonna
people are
take you
pointing
down,
at
Stephanie.
For whatever reason.
I don't know why. That's just crazy. I mean, that's absolutely crazy.
And
You scared?
it would be irresponsible on our part not to look at it.
I know. You guys have to do your job.
And
And
Yeah.
I guess I'm going to have to contact somebody. So,
Yeah, you
That's
are.
fair.
I mean,
'Cause you're going to jail.
Because I know how this stuff works. I
Me
mean,
too.
I just can't believe it.
That's
Me
I mean,
either.
We understand that. I mean, if we were in your position, I mean, we would feel the same way.
I just can't believe it. I mean, it's just, I mean, I'm shocked. I'm really shocked that somebody would be saying that I did this. I mean, we had a fight, and so I went and killed her. I mean, come on.
Well,
That's just,
Come on. You did that shit.
All
Oh,
right.
well,
Oh,
thanks for
shit.
giving me the courtesy. I wish I
Sheriff, she's putting her hands on me. Sheriff.
Take care. All right.
What that mean? He didn't teach me that signal yet. It's my first day on duty. Somebody tell me something. I'm still in here. Hey, you forgot about me?
This is absolutely crazy.
Oh, she coming back. She had to pee.
This is insane.
okay.
She's back. I'm blocking her face. She ugly anyway.
Okay. Stephanie, you know you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes,
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
yes,
You have the right to the presence of an attorney before and during any questioning. Do you understand?
yes.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed for you free of charge before any questioning if you want. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you want to talk to us right now?
No.
All right.
Okay.
This
then.
is crazy. This is I'm like in shock. I'm totally in shock.
Yeah. Golly, I'm totally in shock.
We are Back on the record in People versus
Shit, wait, what?
Lazarus. Shortly before noon, the jury announced they have a verdict. We will
I'm in the
take
courtroom?
this time.
People of the State of California versus Stephanie Eileen Lazarus. Case number BA 357423. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Stephanie Eileen Lazarus, guilty of the crime of murder of Sherry Rasmussen.
Yeah, she
in
knew that shit.
violation of Penal Code Section
Bye, Stephanie.
187A, a felony, as charged in count 1 of the information. We further find the murder was of the first degree.
Yep, that's what I said.
Your Honor, I'm John Rutten.
Your husband?
Thank you for the opportunity to speak during this hearing. There are really no words that can describe the loss of Sherry and
Stephanie
the
lame
whole
ass.
of this experience.
W.
So it makes
W
no sense
justice.
to talk very long. It suffices to say that the Rasmussen family, my family, and Stephanie's family have been thrust into a bizarre world of disbelief and indescribable sadness. Sherry Rasmussen had a profound impact on so many people.
Oh, shit. Wonka.
And I was proud that she agreed to be my wife. It was
Real
impossible
nigga.
not to notice Sherry when she entered a room. To me, her physical presence was startling. I
That
can
shit
clearly
is lame. He
remember
lost his wife because this bitch ass lady.
the first moment I laid eyes on her.
This lame ass.
Sherry Rasmussen was a physical
This
presence,
lame
and
ass
my
hoe.
heart still races when I look at pictures of her. But Sherry was extraordinary, more for who she was than the way she looked. She was a hard worker.
I think she did kill her over jealousy because I guess they said they were like they are on record. 8 people were like on record telling them that they had an argument and something like that. I don't really know where she like. I don't even know, gang. I just hate her.
A professional, a leader, a diplomat, forgiving, tough, and a kid at heart. Sherry's loss, the way she died, and the trial 25 years after her death has had a profound impact on many, many others. The effects are broad and span a generation, creating pain for those whose lives should have never been touched by this tragic event. Again, words are feeble tools for describing these impacts, but there are so many moments and so very many tears. And the fact that Sherry's death occurred because she met and married me brings me to my knees.
Stephanie Lazarus was sentenced to 27 years to life for the murder of Sherry Rasmussen. She is currently being held inside the maximum security unit of the Central California Women's Facility.
She look gross.
Any other cars that stand out in your mind?
What the fuck? She's crazy. What the fuck is that? What the hell?
Any other cars that stand out in your mind?
What the fuck?
Wait.
What? She's. That shit gotta be AI. Fuck this. No way, they trolling. Holy shit. They're trolling. L Stephanie, W video though.